I am now going to have a little look-see.
So, to my surprise, and I'm so glad, it's not Jumpmaster vs. Jumpmaster. It is Imp Aces versus I Double Eggs. So we've actually got a reprieve. It seems that we don't have just Jumpmasters in the top cut. We actually have Imp Aces, so Palp Ace, I should say, and the IJ8 build.
Da-da-da.
So there's Kylo. Yeah, we got Suntir Fel, Inquisitor, and can't quite read that one for you there, Elliot. I do apologise.
Captain Yor.
Captain Yor.
It's nice to see a name
the
shuttle. Yes, it's unusual.
So we've seen Suntir Fel already. Haven't seen much of the new TIE fighters out here today, so it's nice to see the TIE Advanced Prototype, which is the Inquisitor TIE, which actually, ironically, was something that was mentioned a little bit earlier. So it'd be nice to see some of those in action.
And once again, we have initiative bits going on here with Kevin at 99 and Kyle at 98. So Kyle will have the initiative in this game, which is important because I think Palp Aces would want to fire first in most scenarios anyway. So it's Fel, the Inquisitor, and the Captain Yor.
Yeah.
So it's almost an ace version of the Palp Aces. It's nice to see Yor. Yor is great. I think Yor gives he can take target locks on anyone in range 1 to 3, which with ST321, whether he would have that, I don't think he does. He would actually be able to do it anywhere on the board, which is great for an epic game. Not so much probably tournaments, but great for an epic game.
Yeah. One thing that's a shame with Wave 9 is Shera Bray would be good with something like that to give target locks across the whole field.
Yeah.
Because it could target lock two things.
Yeah.
But that's something that's not going to happen because of its primary. It's a primary attack value that has to have the missiles and the
Yes.
Yeah.
Has to have the missiles and torpedo slot.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. But it's nice to actually have variation in this list, as it were. Although I am seeing a lot of push the limit, which it's not my opinion, but I have had Mr. Turner, Mr. Chris Turner, the Pirate King, so that he thinks push the limit is an overrated card, which I have to agree, it is very much overused a lot.
I must admit, more often than not, I will use push the limit because having those two actions, especially on something like Suntir Fel or A-Wings, gives it more of that survivability edge to them.
Cloud City Radio says, "Whoop, awesome, Kevin Kylo." That sounds like a bad double act film. Kevin and Kylo.
Well, we already know about one Kylo.
Yeah, well, yeah, thank you very much for that. Mr. Wren, yes. To answer a question which I asked earlier, I'm actually really excited for Rogue One. Probably even more than Episode 8. It just looks really good.
Rogue One is what's in between Episode 6 and 7?
No, Rogue One is set in between Episodes 3 and 4. And, in fact, it's actually summed up in the opening of Episode 4. It said, Rebel forces have secretly struck a hidden base to find and steal the plans of the Death Star. That is Rogue One. Rogue One is the plan of how the Rebel Alliance got the plans of the Death Star.
Okay.
Okay. Alright then. So, Suntir Fel. What has Suntir Fel... So what has Suntir Fel got on him?
Well, Suntir Fel is the Royal Guard tie.
Yes.
With, obviously, the title, so it means it gets to have two
modifications.
Two modifications.
Let me guess. Self-device is one of them.
Yes, and the other one is...
That one is auto thrusters.
Well, hey, nailed it. And it's also got push the limit on there.
Yeah, not surprising.
So the Inquisitor has got the the TIE title, which it's the TIE V1, isn't it? That's the only title it has.
Yeah, the TIE V1. Yes.
With push the limit and auto thrusters.
All right, let me get on there. TIE V1 title. And it has push the limit?
Yes, push the limit and auto thrusters.
And that's it. And of course, hello?
My backy pouch left me a present.
Ouch. Okay, and the aggressors, well, they're actually the IG-2000, which I should actually correct.
Yeah. That was something I changed earlier on as well.
Yeah.
So we've got two IG-88. Some of you may have seen
B
this,
and C as well.
which is the normal. I think for me is the normal go-to with two IGs.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen that more often than not.
Well, as you remember earlier, I did play in a scum match against Chris with 2 IGs. I didn't fly them very well though.
No, but they were new to you.
They were new to me. I would have been more than happy, as the game actually turned out, to have run something a bit more with turrets.
You're more of a rebel person than a scum.
Well, I'm more rebel than anything. But I will be honest with you. I do give something a go. If there's something I like, I will try and see if I can give it a go.
You did try and put up a hell of a fight though. That was a interesting game, I will say the least.
We have seen 2 IG88 builds. 8 IG88 build earlier in one of the games we had.
Yes, we did.
And of course, they've now set up their asteroids, so we can actually finally get that on there now.
Yep, the white ones there one of them you can't actually see because of the way the camera and the lights are. They are actually acrylics.
I think they're white acrylics.
Yeah.
Yeah. They really do stand out against the dark background. It's quite jarring, actually. Quite amazing.
Especially the one that's furthest away from the camera.
Yeah, I agree. So the IG-88s actually have the same thing on them, which is Crackshot, Fire Control System, Mangler Cannon, Tractor Beam, Glitter Stim, IG-2000, and Auto Thrusters.
Well, there's actually one slight difference there, Elliot.
Yes. One has heavy laser cannon.
IG-88C has HLC.
That is true, which is different. I'm surprised that he wouldn't just go for Mangler on both, but then I guess when you can't really spend any points anywhere else, you might as well. So
yeah, you start to run into that situation of, do you bombard this list with points, or do you try and cut back a little bit and stick a Z95 in there, but then you take some of the points out and you end up weakening your IGs? It's a catch-22 situation.
It is, yeah.
For me, I would have chosen advanced sensors over fire control systems.
See, fire control gives great action economy because you don't need to then do because the thing about this build is that you want to boost often, which also can also be a detriment to you because you will end up boosting sometimes when you don't really need to or really should, just so you can get that evade token. Having the target lock means you've got one less option. You don't have to take the target lock. You can take a focus every time and always have that focus. But then you've got Gliston. You're off on the timer. All right, we're off going for the finals. Timer has now begun, so I'm going to start the countdown.
Well, this is still with our hour and 15 minutes game, or 75-minute games if you prefer.
The final will not be timed as per normal rules. The final actually is until it's all over.
So, do you mind if I bang my head on the table for that game? Especially ends up running to like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Not at all, especially since that my lift home is dependent on you being have your wits about you. Otherwise, I may die. So yeah, feel free.
That was with a slight bit of sarcasm there.
I know. So was mine. So
it's only because someone decided that they were going to mess about last night and not go to sleep properly.
Excuse me.
That person being me.
You should always get your sleep before a tournament. Every single time.
It's only because I wanted a bath last night while we were in the hotel, so, you know.
That's funny, I had a bath this morning.
Exactly, you need to keep your hygiene up.
Yeah. I preened before the tournament.
You made yourself look beautiful.
Not that that's any at all
Not that
possible.
you need to try.
Oh, thank you. I was going to say possible, but okay.
And thank you, Dan, for the message on the stream here that you just put through. This is the real Dan, not the
Susan?
Also known as earlier Dan.
No, that was Magic Dan, alright?
Okay, Magic Dan. Thank you, Dan, for your assistance through the earlier Swiss rounds. I definitely wouldn't have been able to have survived all those rounds without you. Well, they've just had the handshake there, which symbolises
beginning of the game.
They've already set up. They've set the 2 IGs are set up in the top corner of the board. One facing towards the camera edge. One facing towards his towards Kyle. So you got Kyle on the left, Kyle Turley on the left. On the right, you've got Kevin Bellamy. I don't know about you, Elliot, but I want to rotate that table slightly.
Me too. I'm going to do that when I go and find out which one IG's got the Halo laser cannon. So don't worry. I'll get on that.
If you want to point for me on which one has got the cannon, I will switch that for you in a heartbeat.
Thank you. I was going to set up the hull and shield, and I get the overlay on here so our viewers can actually see what's going on.
Yep.
Not that we can keep up most circumstances anyway.
Right. I will be your eyes while you are getting that sorted.
Thank you.
So, with the IG-88s, they are quite difficult and technical to fly. That is something I didn't expect. I looked at the dials for them, and I thought...
This is going to be easy.
There is quite a lot of green on there.
Okay. Right. I'm now going to go and sort that out as soon as I approve this, which I do. My name is Elliot Bacon. I approve this overlay.
So we are using XSplit for the...
Yes, we're using XSplit as the program, which is the standard program from streaming on Twitch. But the overlay is actually my own design. I made it all from scratch. It's all my own work. It's a pain in the rear to run. It's very technical to run, and I wish there was an easy way to do it. But if you want all the feedback, that's what it has to be. It has to be one. It's a modular system.
Yeah. The only way we get anywhere near to be able to do it is have a camera, and then we add the commentary afterwards.
Yeah, but then we can't do it then live.
Exactly.
So most of the videos you see online, although some are commentary, I'm going to go and straighten the board. And I'm going to get it back, and I'm going to talk during the first removers about the whole ethos.
If you do me a favour and, like I said, just point.
Point which one it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
number
move.
Number 2 is the one with the HSLC. So.
Yeah. So, or just move the dial slightly in one direction, just to indicate it on the stream. So yeah, IG-88's something that's quite technical to run. For me, it was a bit too difficult. We've got the first lot of movement being made here. We'll leave the movement actually going on here until Elliot has established which one is which. Well, I think normally initiative is with Kyle. So I don't know why... Well, it's been done. Kyle is doing a nice, interesting move here. He was swinging... Sorry?
Did you get that?
No.
Okay, it's the top one. It's the blue one.
Okay, with the...
Number 2.
Yeah.
So it's 2 then 1.
The board is still slightly out of place.
Yeah, I'll sort that out.
Okay. So number 2, the top one, is the one with the HLC. Cool. Right. So we've got that all set up now on the stream. So you can see I have moved the markers there. So IG-88s, as I was saying earlier, are difficult to fly. They have quite a lot of green maneuvers, especially at speed 3, but they again are still really, really difficult to play. I'm just trying to line things up here a little bit. Yeah, there's quite a lot of green down the middle of the IG-88's dial. That's on the straights and banks between range 1, also speed 1 and speed 3. So what have we got here? So we've got
Okay, it's table straight.
it's still looking a little bit off straight, Elliot. To be honest with you. It will do.
It will do for our purposes for now.
I'm just trying to work out movement here. So we had the
Yes.
the shuttle do its stop.
Yeah.
The IG-88 should have then moved at that point.
I believe they all took. I think. They did one. 2 bumped into 1. I'm not sure what happened with 1 there. I can't tell you. All I know is they're following rules and they seem to be doing fine.
Yeah.
They've got a judge watching.
Yeah. No. And who's that judging?
I believe Chris and Rufus are keeping an eye on things.
Okay.
But yeah, the overlay was designed to be modular, so we literally have all these little ship things you see hidden away in the depths of XSplit, We have one for every. We have 8 slots for a swarm if necessary, and each one of those elements you see is the background. That's one element. The scrolling text is another element. The ID marker, the red and blue numbers, those are also a separate element. The shield tokens and the shield notches and hull notches, they're another element, which are 2 different elements over each other. Then a black bar behind that to create the background. It's a highly complex and technical overlay.
Yeah,
and I gave it to someone to run it, and they just couldn't fathom it. It really is. It is your. Actually, yeah, that is. Why did I put Colonel Jendon? My mistake, everyone. That should be Colonel. That should be Captain Yor.
Captain Yor.
So Yor. It's been full of mistakes there, haven't we? That's part and parcel of what goes wrong. It's all fine, we're not streaming. When another friendship at range 1 to 2 would receive a stress token, if you have 2 or fewer stress tokens, you may receive that token instead. So yours is actually a stress support, which I've very rarely seen your ran. It's usually Gendon, who actually passes on target locks to people, who I see run more often, personally.
Yeah, and that's the one that gets the 321 title you were talking about.
If you give him ST321, he can target lock anyone in the play area. At any time, which he then passes on to someone else. So we're going to get target. Basically, he's a target lock support person. He's low pilot skill, so he doesn't often get chosen because he goes last generally. Then again, he's one of the cheaper ones compared to the expensive aces of the shuttle pilots. So take what you get. And Kyle is being very aggressive here. Actually, no, it's not Kyle. It's Kevin who's being very aggressive. So IG-88. C is making a move, and they've gone really far very quickly. It's quite dramatic when you see that, but the ace can also be very maneuverable. It's nice to see the Inquisitor being used. It's nice to see Yor getting used. Sunter,
yeah, it's also nice in this regard as well that there is also they've separated themselves out, but then we've got the aces that need to come down the middle anyway. So I think what Kevin's done there is he's gone for I'm trying to cover as many pockets as possible, which at this stage, having the IG-88B, which is the one that you can have gunner, but for a cannon rather than a primary, having that still in the game, it will be a strong move, which is why he's floated IG-88B furthest away so he can get most of the use for the rest of the game, which is something I didn't do when I was playing it.
Yeah. I do like the remodelling that they've done on the IG-88s as well. The arms are in a different position. One is marked blue, one is marked red. It's very nice to see someone kind of personalise different squadrons. I like that.
Yeah. Because I saw this one early. He was playing Dave Clark. The ran when I went out for a few minutes and I came back in. And I like the positioning of that. That was really nice.
And here we go. It's a 2 bank from IG-88. B right there. Target lock falling off, but now modified there. Thank you very much, David.
I'll do the moving of the numbers bit. You do the rest.
And here comes IG-88C with a 2 forward right there, just missing the asteroid. Perfectly well placed. Magnetized as well, which is nice.
Yep, we all like the magnets. My Falcon has been magnetized, so it can fly on its side, or can fly on its normal base. I like having that because it means that you can make it cinematic, like from the Force Awakens.
Yeah. Oh, look, someone's got a Death Wish. Here comes the Inquisitor up to range 3 of IG-88B and possibly C.
Well, this is the thing, though. The Inquisitor attacks as if it were in range 1.
Yeah, but he's still getting closer. Right, here we go. So he target locks. This gives him a evade token. He's going to push the limit off that evade token. Hang on, that's not... Is that how it works? Double check that. I'm not sure whether you're assigned the token or whether you just gain the token. I believe it's the proper wording is you are assigned an evade token, but I could be wrong there. And I think maybe thinking about it, I am wrong. Yeah, you may perform a free evade action, so you're fine. You can push the limit off the evade. That's
like Jay Farrell's focus.
Yes.
Into a boost or barrel roll.
But it's very good action economy for the TIE Advanced prototype, especially since screen maneuvers are quite slow on that thing. So you can actually do a green 1 turn, which really is good on that thing. It's the Imperial A-Wing. I see it as the the prototype.
Yeah, it's got the same exact stats in terms of the hold, shield,
2, 3, 2,
attack,
2.
and evades.
2 attack, 3 agility, 2 hull, and 2 shields.
And it can take auto thrusters like the A-wing.
It does have a barrel roll, which is not what the A-wing doesn't have. However, the A-wing has an evade action. This doesn't.
Yes, but on the other hand, with the title,
It can get an evade. It does have to do a target lock, though. That is important. So yeah.
But as long as you are in range, you would take that target lock action any day of the week, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, every time. Can't do it one stress though.
No.
And there comes Sunte Fell up the side there. Was that a bump? Or I don't think it was. I think it was perfectly...
Just short.
Yeah, just short. Good. So actions for Sunte. Here we go. Push the limit. That looks to be a focus there.
Focus.
One of FFG's acrylic ones, I believe. The official acrylics. Boom, boom. There's a stress token. So Sunte is, of course, pushing the limit.
Yeah, so he boosted first, I believe.
Yep.
And when he takes the stress, he gets
another stress.
No, he gets an evade.
No, it's a focus token.
Okay.
He gets another focus token. He gets another focus token because it says when you are dealt stress token, when you assign a stress token to yourself, you assign yourself a focus token.
Okay. Would you have taken an evade with the
At range 3, it's unlikely that you'll get hit by something, but with the HLC bearing down upon you, I probably would have. And there, those lovely. Oh, he's already got regionals dice. How lovely!
Yeah, that looks like to be 2 hits in there. I can't see what the other result is in there. It might be blank.
Auto thrust is range 3. One of the blanks turns to an evade.
Yep, I made a mistake when I was building with my IG-88 build. I was running stealth device rather than auto thrusters. It was a huge bang. I lost the stealth device really early. I was hoping that the 4 dice would give me a bit more of an advantage.
That's 2 evades there. So I believe there's no exchange there. Fire. I'm curious where Turley's cards are personally.
I think he's probably hidden them up
on the side. Yeah,
up the side, like what Dave Clark kind of does. He tries to hide them away from the crazy back of the game because you're more often than not going to knock them out of the way.
But yeah. So we've got a range 3 shot there. We Mangler Cannon from IG-88 B. I thought B was the one with the... Yes, okay, this one with a Mangler Cannon. So I can't just see... I think it's a 2 hits or a crit or something in there. I know there's a blank.
Well, we've got round the situation, I think, for Kyle.
Yeah.
Because he's now also going to get a second set of those dice, so we'll have an up with 6 in total for hits and... for attack and defend.
There we go, and look at that. Evade from Sunte.
All the evade.
All the evades, however, the target lock still happens because the attack happens, so...
And...
Fire control system activates.
And because of IG-88B, he gets this cannon gunner I was telling you about.
He gets to attack again with the same weapon. Actually, no, with primary weapon this time.
Oh no, with a secondary weapon, which is a cannon weapon. Remember, he can assign 2, so he could actually have used the tractor instead.
I think this is actually just another how shall see?
It is.
And there's evade. Yeah, it's just fine. It's fine. See, this is...
It seems a bit of a waste to have 8 nice little dice that have just gone poof.
Yeah, well, it happens every now and then. Or dice fail. You saw the game on Wednesday.
Yep, that is true. This is the Mangler Cannon, also on Sunte.
Alright, here we go. Another target lock because of fire control system activating. And a reroll there. Oh, this could be the round which Sunte takes damage. Nope.
Is this auto thrusters?
Auto thrusters. And spend the focus, of course you would, to get 3 evades and evade the entire exchange.
But, on the other hand, here comes that attack gunner. If it was me, sometimes it's maybe worth taking that extra hit, just so you don't get to roll again. But with the way Sunte fell, he's got the 4 evade dice.
And Palpatine's coming to play.
Palpatine, yes. Palpatine can add a result of your choice once per turn.
No. You may change any dice rolled that you rolled to any face of your choosing.
Yep.
That's any time you roll as well. Do an asteroid. You can do it on asteroid hits if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say it's taking naught then.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah, exactly. But however, it's only once per round.
Yeah.
So
you've
you
got
do
to be careful when you use it.
Yeah, however, it does mean as aces you can be a bit more risky. Although you lose your action, I guess, but which for Suntir would be bad, but for the Inquisitor, not as bad.
For Suntir fell, that mean I'd take that as a blank so I don't get hit by the... Oh, it doesn't matter anyway because it's on attacks, it's not on debris. Or...
Vernal Humans, you don't want to hear about our past games. You can actually go and watch our past games on our YouTube channel, just search Athena Games UK into Google and you'll get to our YouTube page. And you can also watch our past broadcasts on Twitch as well. Or at least the recent ones.
Yep, because before this we had our Road to Regionals.
We had our Road to Regionals where every Wednesday we would do a single game on what we call our Flight Night. And that was it.
Which is our Wednesday nights. There's been a few interesting matches, whether that been challenges or whether it just be some nice general friendly play.
And there's a one slow roll forward from Captain Yor, keeping the arc as wide as possible, hoping to probably catch one of the IGs in his firing arc today. There's a 3 forward from IG-88B, bringing him square right into range 1 of the aces. However, the aces are going to move. They are stressed. I will point out they are stressed. And
I would have gone a bit short on that, maybe to try and bank a little bit as well.
I will say that a 1 turn would make the Inquisitor actually at range 1 of number 1. However, he would be an arc of number 2, as you can see there. This is actually very good play from the IG player, making sure that the flank of the IG, or one of his IGs, is covered by the other. Very creative play there. It's what you should do when flying large ships like these, like fighters. Ships should cover each other. Like exactly what you're doing. Very good playing there. This might go on for a while. This might be quite tough.
Yeah. The only place where actually at the moment Carl can actually get a shot and not take anything back is if you manage to basically be where the asteroid is, the lowest of the red ones there.
But he doesn't want to be there. That's the thing.
Exactly, but that's about the only place you could get away. And
poor Suntir, I don't know where Suntir's going to go. If he turns to right, which would clear his stress, he's going to crash. And an actionless Suntir is a dead Suntir, as we've
seen already today.
And they're measuring for something.
Measuring for range.
Yep. He's taking the stress so the push limit is not going to stress the Inquisitor, which is not bad. It means the Inquisitor can do faster moves next turn, potentially a K turn, since he knows the IG is not going to be there, which is nice, unless he chooses to bump IG-88 C to make sure he denies the Inquisitor his K turn, which would be a smartish kind of play. Whether you want to give up your potential attack like that, I'm not sure. And there's the 2-turn. This is where we may see Suntir going down, because unfortunately, that is a block. Suntir is now crashed. He has no actions, and as such, he's probably going to get focused because he's got 2 ships.
But also remember, Suntir will get to fire first.
He will fire first.
And you'll have the Inquisitor also attacking as well. So that will be quite a lot of pain probably coming towards IG-88.
IG-88-1 is pulling Glitterstim. He takes the stress, and now he converts all focus results to hit results.
Or evade
evades.
results. It happens for both the attack and defend.
I think that's the right moment to pop that as well.
Yep, that's probably why I also took the evade.
Oh no, it's not. No, it's not.
Not when
you're rolling like that. Okay.
So how did that go?
1. Just 1. You sure about that? I'm gonna go check on that after I modify the overlay. Actually, I'll do a damage report at the end of the round.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. That looks to be another good hit there.
I'm gonna check.
You don't need to go check if you don't want to.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's what I was meant to be here for anyway. Now I'm just sitting about turning off.
There we go. So, blank, blank, focus, focus. Well, there's a Predator reroll. There's a crit, I believe. Oh, how you wish. Oh, there we go. And there's Glitterstim. Yep, that's when you want Glitterstim to pop. So that's number 1.
This is unfortunate because if this is Suntir fell,
he's dead.
The rolls have to be perfect, but you have got Palpatine.
Palpatine is there, and he can't. So we know that he's going to at least avoid one of those, but that still means take 3, you die. So he's
You've
got
got to get at least 1 or 2.
Yeah.
You'd have to think.
Yeah.
There's 2 in there at least.
Yeah. Ooh. Tense.
It was actually only 1 hit and 1 evade dice that was actually rolled.
Okay. I think he's debating whether he wants to use Palpatine here. That looks like a good roll to me, personally. Yeah, I think that's 3 evades.
Crack shot.
Crack shot cancels 1. So unfortunately, I think 1 does go through, and Sunta
2
takes...
does.
2 does. And 1, both are a crit. Oh dear. Well, not direct hit. Blinded pilot.
Pilot and...
Structural damage. So he's now actually 2. Ouch. That's going to be painful. So Sunta also loses the stealth device there as well.
There isn't necessarily much of a point doing stuff with Sun TFL because we got a shot from number 2 against Sun TFL, I would have reckoned. At range 2. So that will be with the HLC.
Oh, good luck surviving this. Glitter stem popped.
No, there's focus.
Yes, you're right.
So that's 4.
Not enough to save him, I think. Yep. He takes the crits, and poor old Sunta is overkill. Damn! Look at that.
That is twice we've seen Sun TFL go down the first proper turn of combat.
And have you noticed, both times has been when he has bumped.
Yep.
An actionless Suntir is a dead Suntir.
I love how you just changed your accent from severely British to American.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I did not notice that.
That was like, yeah.
I didn't notice that. I was born and raised here in Norwich, but...
Yeah, so was I, but mine still come back when I don't know.
So it's more like Sun TFL rather than Sun TFL.
Oh!
See, my brain is still working on the puns.
Damn me.
Oh.
Not bad for being here nearly
going
for 11 hours.
I'm sorry I fell for that.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
Carrying on the puns.
Okay, then, moving swiftly on.
The ironic thing is, what actually caused the bump was, yes, it was IG-88 C, but when it got things moved back, it was actually held up on the Inquisitor, on the movement there.
Well, the Inquisitor is actually gonna. He's at range 1, but he's a plucky little guy. But I'm not sure if because he benefits.
He attacks at range 1 anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's the thing. You're not making use of the ability if you are actually in range 1.
No,
because if what you want to do is ideally you want to be at range 3 so that when they attack you get the extra dice.
Yeah.
Now it's not going to work with these things because they got cannons anyway.
Yeah.
So
the only way it's going to make any difference is if actually it's range 3 right behind. They do have the signals loop though.
They do indeed have the signals loop.
As I know very well, when I played a little game before, I played Chris Turner in the Scum King Challenge, or the Scum Off. I played a match against Tim Clark, and the first move I did, I decided, let's use the signals loop just so I can see what it kind of looks like.
A 2 forward from the shuttle to clear the stress and possibly block the IG-88B there. I'm not sure whether that would work. I think it's a jump master. See how you used to do something saying?
Yeah, we've had so many games with jump masters. We see Scum and we go, ooh, jump master.
It's so nice to see our IGs being used again.
Yeah.
And the top tail as well.
Yeah. Where were they in the standings?
Did you read out the standings?
I did read out the standings. That is true.
They're right in front of you.
In front of me. So you've got Kevin and Kyle. They finished. Kyle finished 6th and Kevin finished... Sorry, Kyle finished 3rd, Kevin finished 6th. So they're sort of middle of the pack.
Yeah, middle of the pack. And here we go.
Well, middle of the pack.
Oh, that could be a signals there, but is it going to complete itself? No, it doesn't, so that they collide. This could change everything, because it could mean the Inquisitor himself will also collide, which would be disastrous for Kyle. And
no.
Speaking of...
No, it doesn't happen yet. Think about it. There's the other IG-88. What happened to the other... Oh, it just ran and stopped, so he did that one first. Yeah, so there's 4K, I think, coming in here, wasn't it?
Yeah, and exactly as I called it, IG-88 C crashed into B, to block the Inquisitor.
But now this is where it gets nice, because the shuttle could take that stress.
That is correct. Yes, and in fact, he probably would want that.
Because he can go again next turn.
Yeah.
But he would...
That means though, that he is not turning around anytime soon. Well, to be fair, it's a shuttle. And we're popping Glitterstim here for this one, which is probably the best place, because he could probably try and...
Or did he actually try and do a 4 straight rather than a 4K?
Possibly. Yeah, it was a 4 straight he was trying to do. At 2 shields gone off IG-88B.
C.
Yeah, you're right, C, yes. Actually, you are right. I need to remove a couple of shields there, yeah. First of all, there's actually one being taken... There's one being taken off B. Again, well, 2 being taken off B, I should say. So I'm going to remove the other one. And I can't believe I'm doing it and being dense. There we go. Can you guys keep an eye on what's going to happen right now?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. So, what is going on?
So, we've got a shot here from IG-88 C coming back. And that is against the Inquisitor.
Mm-hmm.
Using Crackshot again to take 2 shields. I do like those shield markings.
Are they the coins?
Yeah.
Oh god, I hate it when people do that. It's so pretentious. Just my opinion. Just my opinion.
We actually did see them getting used in the first game.
I know, but I just don't like it personally.
Yeah, that was 2 shields and a damage card.
To
2
the
evades.
Inquisitor.
I mean, he's obviously successful. I'm just saying. I just don't like it personally.
Yeah.
2 evades there. Good exchange. To be fair, this is the moment.
The Inquisitor took two damage and 2 shields and 1 damage.
Well, it's not going Kyle's way. Shame, because he's a really skilled player. I've played against him before. I've seen him play. He's really impressive to watch play. Actually, he's definitely a top tier level player, and he knows his stuff. It's actually surprising to see him actually getting played. Surprisingly, actually, by someone else. Kevin has been really great in how he's maneuvering the eggs.
Yeah. There is a slight shield difference on one of them. By the looks of things, I can look at the card text.
B is taking a hit. Yes, B is taking a hit. Yeah.
That's taken 3 hits. Can't remember which one of those cards it is. It might be.
I know which one it is.
Is it B or C? I can't remember.
It's B because it's the alt art card. Actually, no, is that C?
Would you like me to go and have a look?
Hang on a second. No, I think you're right the first time, Dave. I think it is C. Not CB. CB's. No, it is the C. It is the C. Yeah, it is C. You're right.
Yep. So that is the one at the back. That is number 2.
Yes.
There's a movement here going on, which is a 3 sloop. Yeah, that's a nice little move there by Kevin.
There we go. Get him right behind the shuttle, which, to be fair, once you get behind the shuttle, you're not going to... That's the best place for you to be, because you can just follow that thing all day. And it can stop you, and that can probably put a damper on your plans, but not for long. Right, and there's a collision there. So, first one goes down there, and number 2 just collides gently with the Inquisitor. Now, the Inquisitor is still alive, but he's only on 1 hull point left. I don't think he's going to survive this round, especially with red number 1, IG-88B, pointing right at him.
Yep, so if there's a 4K turn, it is.
Mm-hmm.
So at least we'll get his shot in here.
Yes. However, at range, I think he may have a range 3 shot on him. Yes, he does. The shuttle takes the stress for him. Good use of fuel, but it does mean that you're not turning that thing around, which I guess you don't care much.
This is how he gets his actions.
Mm.
Because he doesn't have the stress there anymore. So you go through the check stress, and it's not there. So yeah.
Can you take a stress if you are already stressed?
I
wonder if you're...
The shuttle, you can take up to 2 anyway, because of fuel's ability.
Yeah, I don't know whether you're... Yeah, I know that you... Yes, if you have 2 or fewer, yes, you can.
So he had none at the start of the round, so he pushed 1.
Yeah, it's fine. I just know whether there was a restriction. It's nice to see there was 2. Okay, there's 2 hits. down onto IG-88C.
C.
So C has lost both its shields. All of its
All the
shields.
shields, and now taken 2.
So that thing is actually hurting. It's got 2 left until it dies, which the shuttle could finish it off.
Well, you got this thing here at the moment where 88, or the Inquisitor, the IGs have used their crack shots already. So having those focus and evade stacked up there for the Inquisitor, one of them has the HLC, which the HLC is 88C, I do believe.
Yes, that's number that. IG-88C is number 2.
And the 88C is trying 88B. Sorry, was it B or C?
Shuttle's taking a shield.
Yeah.
Those dice are so nice. I really like those dice.
Yep. Like in our first game where we had Simeon, there was quite a lot of spin coming out of his dice rolls here.
Maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's the secret. That's a crit there onto IG-88C, which is not enough to kill it. So it's still alive. It's still alive! 1 hull point left. 1 hull point left.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kyle's starting to turn it around. But can he turn it enough?
Yeah. What's the maneuver dial like on the shuttle?
Not good. It's mostly 1 bank is green. It's 1 forward is green. It's 2 forward is green. It's 2 turns are red. Actually, no, it's 2 turns red.
So
Yeah.
would it be worth Kyle doing a 1 bank to clear one of its stress?
Yes, because he wants to make sure the Inquisitor doesn't get stressed.
Yep. So that would be do a green maneuver with the Inquisitor to follow up on force a block. Not likely with this shuttle. Yeah. First off is 88C, because 88C is the...
shuttle bumps.
88B is the one that's the real main target here, actually, because that's the one that has the cannons.
Yes, it has tractor beam and mangler cannon. C has the heavy laser cannon. And C
4K?
is... Yeah, that's probably a 4K. Wouldn't be surprised if it is. Yep, there it is, the 4K. Not often you see those things make a 4K. People tend to go for the signals, thinking it would take you by surprise. But it's nice because you then have you still have a flanker, and you still have someone as like a someone to draw the attention.
And here we go. This is why I was thinking about possibly the bank move, because it's also now caused a bump with 88B. So both of them are actionless.
To be fair, you were losing the actual shuttle anyway. It's really only affected IG-88B, which actually now is prime to get some damage taken onto it.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. But Kyle can take his action, and I think he still has an attack.
There is still a shot.
He still has a shot.
Follow
on
the
C.
line. It does follow up through C. So I reckon the same actions again, and then pass that stress across to Yor, maybe.
Yeah, can you check on my shields on the shuttle, please, my dear?
On the shuttle?
Please.
Yeah.
Please do.
This game is actually quite nice. It's a nice little change. I like this.
It's fast-paced, it's action-packed. Both players clean up what they're doing. I mean, they're shoving their shield tokens down faster than I can keep track. So,
yep. Was that pun intended when you said action-packed?
no.
Well, there's been a lot of pushing of actions going on.
Oh, boy, yeah. Damn me. Damn me. Still going now.
We're still going.
Oh, boy.
That's one way I've got to keep myself going for probably another 3 or 4 hours. So.
Were you doing puns earlier?
No.
Only when I turn up, huh?
Yes. Because you're a very punny guy.
Thank you.
There'll be 2 on shuttle.
There be 2 damage
Shields.
off. Yep.
There'll be 2 shields on.
2 shields left.
That's all focused there, unfortunately. So it looks like another couple of hits onto IG-88C, and I think that would be dead.
That is toast. But
Roll for crit for good measure. Boom, boom, dead. So,
Bye.
bang.
Bye.
so at this stage, I think we're going to have another block coming in here from the shuttle. The shuttle is going to obviously try and do a green maneuver.
Crit, and crit. No, they can't be crits. They're hits. And there's blank, evade. I think that's a dead Inquisitor, which means Kyle is in trouble. Oh, no, autumn.
No, he's on 1 hit left.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, Inquisitor dies. So when we thought Kyle had turned it around, and now it's very comfortably in Kevin's favour, because
it's bumpity bump for the rest of the game.
Pretty much.
But then Kevin can wait for that time when he's just going to nip out and do a 4K and go blat.
To be fair, it's not very difficult for Kevin to win. The shuttle is not a very manoeuvrable ship. The shuttle will never get the IG-88 2000, the IG-2000 in Arc, because the shuttle is not a manoeuvrable ship. The Aces list depends upon the Aces, and this is why I don't think Palpace is as powerful as some people say. It's definitely good. Because once you have just a shuttle left over, what you have is a shuttle, and the shuttle is not good on its own. Because
remember, this is a shuttle with Palpatine, so it's getting a little bit of action economy still left.
You can still get one evade every time. It's going to delay the inevitable. You're still going to take 2, maybe 3 damage every time.
Yeah. So if I was Kevin here, next turn get that K-turn to sit back in towards the action, then play it slow.
Yeah, just play it slow.
So
fly
casual K-turn, then move at 1 speed manoeuvres for the rest of the game.
I don't know whether they can do that. I actually think better manoeuvre probably would be. I think they can take a 1 turn. Aggressors, yes, they can take a 1 turn. I think a 1 turn might just catch him where he can go past the asteroid with no problem, and he'd catch the shuttle in Arc as well. I think that's better.
Also a fair point.
And don't forget that
again. You've got the S loops.
That shuttle is getting really close to the asteroid. That's what I'm going to say as well.
So you've got the S loops that also may be a factor here. White S loops.
Yep. White S loops?
I believe so.
I believe they're red.
I thought they were white.
Yes,
red.
they are red.
Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah. You're thinking of Eloatsi, I think is what you're thinking of.
They're Talon rolls rather than...
Yeah, Talon rolls are white. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
dear.
there's a 1 bank. He is going over the asteroid. He at least doesn't land on the asteroid, not that it's going to help him much. However...
Well, actually, no, it does...
He can Palpatine that hit if he wants to, but then he can't use it on defense. He takes a hit.
Yeah,
He's Palpatining that to 0. I would do the same thing. It's 1 more hit that you're giving your opponent. Don't give your opponent hits. And this actually...
Here's a sloop.
Here's a sloop. Didn't think he would, but it is a better manoeuvre.
But it catches him in the Arc, which is...
It also gives him distance, which means he can now approach the shuttle, and hopefully by the time he gets to the point where he bump the shuttle will be dead.
Yeah. From here, if he goes at 1 speed, so goes 1 forward... Whoa, hello.
Hello.
We have live dice.
Well,
they're trying to skip away.
There's a Predator reroll, I think. No, not Predator.
Yes, I think they do have...
No.
I don't have Predator because I have Crack Shot.
Yeah, they're crack shots, so one of the rerolls. Target locks.
Shields now gone.
Yeah, 2 shields now gone on the shuttle. It was the target lock. That was what it was.
Yep.
Because fire control system. Why would you
Keeps
not
it on.
prevent it? Yeah.
So there's no shields left. This is now going to be a very quick wind to the rest of this game, I would have thought by now.
Yeah.
There's going to be no more attacks coming from Kyle here.
Ooh, actually, we may have a face down with a shuttle when it's about to die. May give 1 final barrage. Not that it's going to help much. Maybe. That's actually. Ooh.
Well, actually, we might get now because this is a bank. Oh.
Oh, what's this?
That's a 3 bank, which is a green maneuver. It's not a sloop.
Okay. Wonder why that 1 bank was there at the first start, though. No idea why. But it means that the aggressor is out of the way of the firing arc of the shuttle, at least. Not that that's going to help much. And there's a boost. Get a free evade action, even though you don't need to. Actually, can you still do that?
88C has that ability. 88C is down.
Down, so you can't get that anymore. Oh, well. And here comes a 1 bank from the shuttle. This is unusual. I would have thought Kevin to fly hard in with the shuttle and just blast away at it. He seems to be maybe toying with his prey a little bit before the end.
Well, he doesn't have to do too much here. He's won the game. That is a certainty here. Unless his dice fail him. And fail him hard.
Yeah. Well, there's a 2 turn. Which, yeah, there's 2 turn. He can't. If he's gonna turn next turn, he's gonna go through that asteroid. But that's just the question: will he do that? He's boosting, of course. Get bit more leverage around that asteroid. Now he'll be safe.
Yep, another too hard next turn.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep that pressure up.
So let's ring around the asteroids for now.
And it's ring around. Well, going around the asteroids on 2 hards, and 2 hards is really quick to get.
Yeah.
To get around, so that we, speed.
Let's do a bit of cleanup. Get rid of those markers. We don't need them anymore.
Evening Bakura, by the way. I realise you just joined us in the stream.
Hello.
You look lovely today, Bakura, in your Princess Leia outfit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. She arrived in the booth
In full uniform.
which nearly made me have to do a double take.
I didn't recognise her when I first saw her. Okay.
It was the wig.
It was the wig, yeah. 2. Okay, well, that's he's looking for a crit. Oh yeah, there we go. Hit, crit, mangle cannon. There's a crit, and the shuttle is gonna is quickly bleeding.
Yeah.
The egg smells blood in the water, and it's not going to be too long before it's all over.
No, that is true. What would you do next here with Kevin's?
With Kevin's ship?
I would personally think 4K turn. Because a sloop isn't going to get it in position.
I think you're probably right. Or a 1 turn. A 1 turn might clip that asteroid,
with
though.
the large ship, a 1 turn effectively turns it on its axis 90 degrees.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. Yes, you're right. So you may just be safe, but there's a K turn predicted by you. That it would be a shot through an asteroid, but I think you would just clip the corner of the shuttle there. I couldn't see that. They moved too fast. Yes, they declared that it works. There's the target lock being moved. That's correct. Hit, and re-roll that for a focused result, which you can't use. But there you go. Hit, crit.
Is that 2 blanks?
2 blanks to me. Well, he's got Palpatine, so he's going to avoid at least one of those. Come on, spend it. You might as well. Hit. Crit. I think he's realised there's no point delaying the inevitable. Might as well just go for it. That's direct hit. It's over. Okay, yeah. So that was very quick. Actually, yeah, it's not too bad. It's 45 minutes long.
So Bakura just said he won't tell us where the rebel base is.
You will tell us where your hidden rebel base is. Okay. So that was interesting. It's nice to see an ace list because I very rarely see Palp aces personally being flown. So it's nice to see that in play.
I actually don't really see that either. I more see a Vader aces.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Vader, especially since the TIE Advance has given it its little bit of a oomph recently. Which, it's not amazing, it's not terrible, it's just a fun ship to fly. I love flying the TIE Advance. It's a fun little ship. It's fun.
We obviously, as you saw, we had the 4 of them earlier. That was unfortunately the game where we had technical difficulties. But would you have flown the Advance with accuracy corrector?
It's not bad. It means you guarantee 2 hits, as long as you're not dealing with a Mega Leader. Actually, no. Actually, crit is still affected by that.
It's 2 hits. It changes your results to 2 hits.
Yeah, but it's guaranteed that you're going to get at least 2 hits every time you attack.
Yeah, but would you if you had in your dice roll, if you had a crit there, would you still just go, well, I'll get 2 hits instead?
I would say yes, because more damage is better, particularly if you're dealing with shields. Now, if there was no shields in that ship, I may consider, well, what are the odds of direct hit or getting this or getting that? But more damage is usually better, personally.
Yeah. Okay. So with the